Hello everyone, I'm Envision and welcome back to another video. Today's video is slightly extra special because I have started doing something new, giving thanks. I just want to start saying thank you to all the people who watch my video because I really appreciate it and I hope that you enjoy. If you especially want to be thanked, all you have to do is leave a comment because sometimes I get lonely and just want to read your comments. Today's thanks goes out to Smitty058 for leaving this awesome compliment, and it really made my day. So, anyway, if you want to get thanked for a bit, leave a comment. Thank you, and on to the video. Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make an automatic mob farm in Minecraft. Today's build was suggested by the 66% of you that voted for the automatic mob farm on my poll. This is the mob farm. So basically, if we go into spectator mode, you will see that up here we have all of our mobs spawning, falling down, and either dying of fall damage, or if you have these pesky spiders, or sometimes witches will take feather falling potions, all you have to do is flip this lever, activates a redstone clock, and it shoots arrows out. That's pretty neat. So, if you want to start the redstone clock, all you have to do is flip the lever and start shooting arrows out. To pick up the arrows, you just walk behind it. And after this fires off, all of the loot that the mobs drop falls into the chests. Now, I have let this run for about maybe 30 minutes, and this is all of the loot that we have already. You can see we've got some bows, entire stack of arrows, stack of bones, stack of gunpowder, all that stuff. Now, for this contraption, I was a bit lazy and didn't bother to count exactly how many blocks you'll need, because it is a very big build and you will need a lot of blocks. We are also going to be building this in creative mode, as you can see, because I do not want to bore you guys with me having to climb up in survival mode. Anyway, for this build, you are going to need a lot of blocks, a lot of trapdoors, 4 hoppers, 6 glass blocks, 8 buckets of water, a lot of slabs, 12 torches, and 2 chests. The optional materials for this video are arrows, 2 dispensers, a lever, 5 pieces of redstone dust, a redstone comparator, and a redstone repeater. The optional part of these materials are if you want to build the arrow dispenser at the end to kill off those pesky witches and spiders. Let's not waste any time and get right into this build. To start, you're going to want to dig into the ground 2 blocks. Then place your 2 chests inside those blocks. Place the 4 hoppers so that they are all going into the chest or going into the hoppers that are going into the chest. Then you want to cover the sides of this area with glass. Once you have done that, you want to build up 23 blocks. Once you have done that, do that for all of the glass blocks. Once you have built this, go out from the center 8 blocks. Do this on all 4 sides. After you have your 4 pillars stretching out, line the edges with blocks, like this. Do this for all 4 sides. Once you have done this, take your water buckets and place them on each corner. If you've done this correctly, the water stream should end just as it gets into the hole. Do this for all 4 sides. As you can see, I messed up on this end, and the water ends just before. If this happens, all you have to do is place 2 blocks, replace the water, and break the edge. Simple. If your water flows down into the hole, for example, like this, all you have to do is break these two back blocks, extend the runway, and place the edges back. Then, remove the water sources and replace them so that they are in the back. After you have placed your water, you want to trace the edges with blocks and make it so that it is 2 blocks tall. Like this. Do this on all the edges. Once that is finished, make a platform on each of the corners. Do this on each corner. After you have your platforms, build up the walls 3 blocks like this. Do this on all the edges. Once you have your walls, you're going to want to take your trapdoors, place them on the edge, and then close them. Do this on all the edges. Once you have traced the lining with your trapdoors, place all of your slabs on the bottom half of the blocks. Like this. Do this across the entire roof. Once you have lined your roof with the slabs, you're going to want to break one to get out and then recover it. Once you have this going, you might notice that there is light down here, and if you check, it is below light level 7, so mobs will spawn here. To fix this, you will want to take torches and place them as shown. This will prevent the mobs from spawning under the shadow that this giant mob farm has created. Now, you may be thinking, oh, but envision, this is only 2 blocks tall. How are Endermen going to spawn? Well, to answer that question, you don't want Endermen to spawn, because they don't work in the trap since they hate water, and there's no point in wasting your blocks. So I recommend just making it a normal 2 blocks tall, and your mobs will spawn perfectly fine. For this mob farm, witches and spiders do not die from the fall damage, since witches can take feather falling potions and spiders can just grab onto the walls. To fix this, we build a little bit of redstone. First, you're going to want to break these 2 glass blocks. Place your blocks as shown, and then place your dispensers so that they are facing the inside of the farm. Next, you want to place your blocks in this formation. Now, you don't need to make it this excessive, but this is what I recommend so that you can view and activate the dispensers. So it turns out that I actually miscounted the redstone, and you are actually going to need 7 for this build. Lay them out like this. Once you have your redstone laid out, place a redstone comparator and right-click. Then, place your lever down, and there you go. You have your redstone clock. Now, if you notice, our dispensers aren't shooting anything. So what you're going to want to do is just fill them with arrows. Now, you may think, oh, this one's not getting powered. But fun fact, a dispenser is a hard-powered block. So if this dispenser is powered, all of the blocks adjacent to it will also be powered. Now that the dispensers are filled with arrows, we can test this out. As you can see, the mobs have already started spawning. It might take a while for them to start falling down, but if you switch into survival mode, they will fall down rather quickly since they will try to attack you. I have switched to survival to show you that the mobs fall down a lot quicker when they see a target. As you saw right there, that creeper fell and it just died right away since it took fall damage. If you look in the chest, there's the gunpowder we received. So if you just AFK in your world for maybe just a couple hours, you'll already have a lot of drops. If we move over to my other farm that I made, you'll notice that there's been even more drops since we built this. So, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's redstone tutorial, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's